Hi there, welcome to the Noah Presgrove case. By now, after reading the title of this video, you'll be thinking, what is happening to WarLike Wrath in trying to simply spread awareness and make sense of the Noah Presgrove case? Silenced here, silenced now over that platform. It's crazy, isn't it? We first saw it with YouTube, but it wasn't directly YouTube, it was outsiders reporting into YouTube about my videos. Didn't work. I didn't break any policies, but what about TikTok though? Well, it seems like TikTok themselves, whether it be an automated system or their wonky guidelines, outright removed my very first Noah Presgrove video that I uploaded onto the platform as of yesterday. And not only that, but earlier on in the day, I uploaded a gaming clip called Brawl Stars. It's a very cartoonish game, nothing serious whatsoever, but a very popular thing on TikTok. And guess what? That got instantly removed as well for not following guidelines, but it didn't actually give an explanation. It just shows the stupidity of it all. It's not just Noah Presgrove, it's a simple video game. So is there any consistency? Who knows? But are TikTok silencing WarLike Wrath? They're definitely attempting to, and they've done it in the past as well. Just take in mind, there are people on TikTok that spread and share their OnlyFans, that inappropriate content, that might dress provocatively as well. What does TikTok do about it? Promote it, put it on the front page, spam it all over the place. Okay, you could be looking at football, it just shows up next. You could be looking at gaming, you could be looking at comics, then it shows up. It's a cancer. They're allowed to do that, to, show themselves in all different ways and dress in all different ways, even though younger people could be accessing that platform to an extent, right? And then you get TikTok, who end up not silencing that, not silencing animal abuse, but silencing WarLike Wrath for spreading awareness on either a missing person case or potential true crime case like Noah Presgrove. As I said, potential, because the police haven't treated it as like a criminal investigation just yet. So I'm very specific with my wording to give you, the evidence to show you what I received yesterday. That's what I'll do right now. I'll read it out to you so you can understand the details. So the first screenshot, what you see on screen, is from my profile, the point of view of watching a video, on TikTok. This was the gaming one, as you can see. I just called it just a random fail, Brawl Stars. And what did I actually do? I was using a little cartoon character. I was walking around a wall and I used my little ability, a grappling hook, to cause damage to the enemy team. And I killed the odd player and I died as well. Wow, it was just a little highlight, like a funny fail, that's all it was. And it was taken down for community guidelines, and this is what it looks like on screen when something's been taken down, removed for violating guidelines. We go over here to the details, what's going on here? Violation reasons, community guidelines, your content is against our community guidelines. Did it actually mention what? No, it didn't. It did not give an explanation. I did appeal it, and I was successful, of course, but they keep making the same mistake over and over again. It's ridiculous. But onto the main cause here. This is to do with the Noah Presgrove video. Now, which one was it? It was one of my first ones, or second to first. You remember where I called it Homeowner Drops a Killer Hint? Homeowner Suspicious Behavior, where we looked at that text message I think we posted on Reddit from Facebook, where Stevie Howard was saying how if we were responsible for hiding or disposing of a body, we would have done a better job. You remember that? That's coming straight from the horse's mouth. That's coming from them, not me. And I was adding my own commentary and analysis. Well, obviously that was taken down, restricted. As you see here, 0 views, and I had it uploaded for, throughout the day, 0 views, and I was thinking, oh my God, what the hell's going on here? How can it be on 0 views? This is TikTok. All the degenerates gather, all the people come about, but oh no, not for me. And how did it read? Your video is not eligible for recommendation in the For You feed. If you disagree with the content restrictions, you can appeal. So this video wasn't exactly taken down or removed, but let me tell you something. When your video is taken out of the For You feed, FYP, For You page, you know, once that's taken out, you're not going to get any views at all. It's the same thing. It's like a soft shadow ban in a way. Your content still remains up, but in terms of people being able to find you, your video, such as in the FYP feed, not possible. And that's why it said 0 views. Now you could ask yourself, why does it say total playtime 2 minutes 24 seconds? Personally, I have no clue what that's about, unless it's if I was watching the video myself in the background whilst I was waiting for it to upload, possibly, and it didn't count as a view because it was me, the channel owner. That's a possibility, that. But as you can see, 0 views, not eligible to be recommended. This video, what I did on TikTok wasn't in the eyes or in favour of TikTok in recommending it. TikTok didn't want to recommend in spreading awareness to the Noah Presgrove case. Okay, take that in. So when I clicked on appeal or reasons behind it, you know what it said? Report reason, misinformation. That's what they're saying. Violating the community guidelines. Misinformation. Are you kidding me? And then you have either the party goers or people connected to the party goers, friends of friends, sisters, brothers, or parents, whatever you want to call it. Those type of people that have caused misinformation directly from the horse's mouth, directly from people within the case. Contradictory stories along the way, and some maybe deleting social media posts. But then the likes of the general public, like Donna Bond or something, gets done for in terms of deleting, well, supposedly deleting stuff. But what about Carter Combs? Well, not Carter Combs. What about Jasmine Milan? What about a few other party goers who may have or supposedly deleted stuff at their party, phone, social media? How come they weren't done for that? Because that could have been getting rid of key evidence. But the general public gets punished, but the party goes to do with the actual case don't. And then you got WarLike Wrath on YouTube, violating privacy guidelines, even though I never did. But then you got people within the case, the party goers, some using threatening language, threatening behaviour, okay? Not exactly a good look, is it? Besides the possible misinformation. And then on top of that, you got WarLike Wrath on the likes of TikTok, and TikTok is saying that I'm causing misinformation when it's not even me saying it. It's from what others have said within the case. It's important to document it. I can give my opinion on that information, say whether it's true or false or what I think about it. But, it's all about spreading awareness. Misinformation is important, right? So you need to spread awareness on that too. Now, in terms of Stevie Howard saying, if we were responsible, we would have done a better job at disposing of Noah Presgrove. Is that misinformation? Not really. They're just giving a scenario of what they would have done if they were responsible. But the importance behind it is it highlights, are they hinting at the possibility that they actually did it? And they're trying to do some kind of psychological warfare on the general public, taunting and teasing. If we were responsible, and then do a little wink, we would have done a better job. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about here. So I don't know what, it didn't give like a timestamp. It didn't give a direct explanation as to what TikTok deemed as misinformation, but it was a load of BS. And if anyone wants to jump in, like a little smarty, comes on in and says, yeah, but WarLike Wrath, even if you're not creating the misinformation, you're spreading it. You're like the people in the past, because I know people like to use that comparison. You're no better to other people. Come on, move aside. Standards here. So I appealed that video on TikTok and it was approved. Wow, hallelujah, what a surprise. No, it wasn't. I knew I did nothing wrong. YouTube knows I did nothing wrong. TikTok though, bloody hell. What's going on there? I can imagine if those air balloons come passing by, TikTok will be clapping, won't they? I wonder why. Oh, we'll allow this, we'll allow that, we'll allow OnlyFans, we'll allow animal abuse, but we won't allow WarLike Wrath to spread awareness of a case. How pathetic. Cretins. But in the end, they will get on their knees, they will approve. See, this is what the difference is. You've got to understand in fairness. I will be more known to YouTube than TikTok knows me. And that's only because I've got more of an established channel on YouTube than I do on TikTok. On YouTube, I've got 12,400 subscribers, over 5 million views total. But on TikTok, I've got about 500 followers, right? And it's not going up that much. For some reason, getting around 500 followers, it's like capped. It won't go up anymore. And if it does, it just drops back down again. It's really stupid, if I'll be honest with you. What about views on videos? You know, one video's got 295,000. The other videos have got about 40, 50,000. And they're to do with Dylan Rounds. Interesting. But let me tell you something. A couple of the Dylan Rounds videos that I uploaded in the past, they silenced me back then for numerous reasons. And I appealed and it was approved and the videos were put back up. But if you're trying to do a video, news coverage at that moment, it's very important. It's in the moment. You're the first one to come along and cover it. It could be a matter of life or death, a time-based situation as when it's valid and when it's not. And if TikTok come along the way to remove it, take it away, and then you got to make an appeal and then wait 4 or 5 days, whatever that thing you were trying to cover could be irrelevant now, or could have been resolved. So by the time your video is uploaded and published out there, people are going to think, oh, this is old news. Why are you covering it? This has been cleared up. Why do you keep pushing the agenda? And then you lose your credibility, all because of TikTok and their incompetency. Pathetic. It really is. So that was quite annoying yesterday, but I had it in my mind. For some reason, I knew that the video that I upload onto TikTok, they're going to silence me as soon as possible. And that's exactly what they did. But I appealed and they approved. And now the video is up and running. So that's something. But how many more times is this going to happen? I'm going to upload a video to TikTok today, one of my older ones, whatever the length, you know. I don't know how long it'll be. It's got to be under 60 minutes for it to, because TikTok only have a certain length. That's why I do that. In the past, it used to be, what was it, like 30 seconds, then it was 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, then 20, and it just kept increasing it with time, which is a good thing. It'll counter the degeneracy and the low attention retention span, but I don't expect that many people to come across my videos on TikTok, but there's really no harm, no effort in just reposting them onto TikTok. Why not branch out? Maybe more people come to my channel and learn more there. Up-to-date stuff, of course. We'll see how it goes. But I just wanted to provide an update to you so you know what's going on and the situation with TikTok. TikTok is a shit platform, okay? The only reason why I engage with it is because of awareness and because of my YouTube channel, just to try and form a bit of a connection and branch out. That's the only reason. If I had to rely on TikTok, or that was the only thing left, I wouldn't have much hope in it at all. And let me tell you, Rumble isn't as bad, but still shit, okay? And I'm not going to use that. That takes too long to upload videos. It's out of my control, the copyright, how it can conflict with YouTube. Way too risky, way too dodgy, way too shit. Okay, so I'm just doing TikTok and YouTube for now. Maybe some short videos in between if I can actually think of anything to say. Because, you know, I can't summarize an hour's worth video in a 30-second clip. Not possible. Unless it's just sharing a thought within the case, answering a question. If you didn't know, what I can do, I think it's on mobile only, I can respond back to a comment, a question in one of my videos, comment sections, and it transforms into a short video with the background or the green screen being of the comment, and I can just respond back to it and talk over, which is not a bad idea, to be honest. It's kind of interactive. So there's different features, but I don't want to overload myself because that does no good, does it? So, whilst this video has been done, take in mind, I'm going to aim for a live premiere later tonight, and it will be looking at threatening behavior. I wonder if that video was to be posted on TikTok, I would get done for being threatening, even though it's not even me that's saying it, donkeys. So let's just see how it goes. I'll upload another TikTok video afterwards from the past, see how that performs, if it even does. If I get silenced again and again and again, I might have to look into it a bit more, or just focus on YouTube, because If TikTok has such shit standards, I'm not going to be in the presence of it. It's only going to reduce my IQ, and I don't feel like that's necessary. So that's just a heads up there. Thanks for watching. Be on the lookout for the later video tonight, and see you there. Goodbye for now.